Just yesterday, I was sitting right here wondering why I'm letting my mountain retreats workers decide the flow of my day. But immediately, I wanted to avoid doing anything about it. When we know exactly what's wrong with our life in the moment, why can't a smart person like me or you just change it? Let's get into it. You've tried to fix the small things, you've talked yourself through it 100 times, but there's a particular kind of stuck where on the outside things look okay, yet something feels off. And it's been feeling off for a while. What you're experiencing is a deep, unconscious survival pattern. We call it the freeze. This is why fixing small things doesn't work. We have to thaw out. But first, why do we freeze? Freezing is a real nervous system response. When something feels risky, uncertain, and open-ended, the system slows everything down to protect you. When people talk about fear, they usually imagine panic or anxiety. But that's not the fear response that stops most change. It's freeze. In adult life, it looks like thinking, planning, waiting. You keep telling yourself you're being responsible, that you just need more information, more clarity, better timing. From the nervous system's point of view, staying familiar, by which I mean remaining in familiar grounds, feels safer than stepping into the unknown, even when the familiar no longer fits and you already know that in your heart. Your brain prefers what it can predict, not what makes you happy, but what it can predict. That's why people stay far too long in situations that drain them. Jobs, roles, relationships, ways of living that no longer match who they are. The brain reads familiarity as safety, even when it comes with stress, dissatisfaction, or frustration. This is why telling yourself to be brave and get on with it rarely works. You're working against a system designed to keep things stable. Then, how do we fight the status quo? Typically, by making so-called changes but still remaining on familiar ground. We change a job, we take a break, we add routines, and we work on productivity. It does seem to help for a while. But when the problem is misalignment, partial fixes stop working. Misalignment shows up when what you value has shifted, but your life structure hasn't. So no matter how much you think you're helping the situation or changing things, something still feels wrong. Shall we try a quick diagnostic exercise and check if you're in freeze mode somewhere? Take a moment and think of one area of your life you've been thinking about changing for over a year. Now answer honestly, what decision have I been postponing? What am I telling myself I still need before acting? If nothing changed here for the next 2 years, how would that actually feel? Remember, you're not looking for solutions right now. You're just identifying where the freeze is. Another big reason you stay trapped is past investment. Time, effort, identity. You freeze because changing direction feels like losing something you've already built. Oh my God, I've done so much, got so much. How can I waste it all? Think about it. Which achievement of yours are you attached to that is now actually holding you back from new achievements? Please know that there's a cost to your remaining in freeze mode. Waiting doesn't keep things neutral. It adds weight. Open decisions create ongoing mental load. They sit in the background and they drain energy. Over time, this causes deep exhaustion. And this is where regret starts to form. Not from bad choices, but from choices never made. So now, one step forward. Beginning the thawing process. Let's make it a small, potentially reversible action. Choose an area, a conversation, creating a boundary, or stopping one behavior that no longer fits. And take that small action today. If it doesn't work, you can reverse the action, no sweat. But a movement in your life, however small, will tell your nervous system that change is survivable. You'll feel a spark of confidence about future change. Looping back to the workers on site who decide my day, can you guess why I wanted to avoid doing something about it? Let me know in the comments. Well, I pushed myself to move gently and have given them a couple no contact slots during the day so I can get other stuff done or rest when I need to. We'll see how it goes. Finally, I want to remind you that freezing doesn't mean you're incapable. It just means your system is trying to keep you safe using old rules. Not your fault. Familiarity is persuasive. But a bold life doesn't begin with certainty, and I'm sure you recognize by now that remaining in freeze will cost you. Reach out by email if you need personalized coaching on your next steps. I'm here to help you design your bold life.